Sammy Hennessy with UCCS Athletics, and I'm here with head baseball coach Dave Hajek. So, coach, kind of a rough weekend, and we were expecting it from Dixie State, but over everything, how do you think the team performed? What were their strengths throughout the whole thing?
You know, there were some positives. Obviously, the wins and losses was the worst part. Going down there and dropping 4 games to a good team is tough to swallow. But there were a few bright spots in there. Hard to describe right now. Been a long night, but we swung the bats okay. We didn't do some of the little things that we needed to early in games to jump out to leads or to hang in there when the other team got away from us a little bit. So it was a tough series. They're a good team. It's a long way to go. RMAC road trips are not that easy, but it was a good challenge for our guys. And we've prepared them. We've told them this is going to be a difficult point in our schedule, and this was a big bump in the road. But we're going to have to overcome it, and I know we will. And we're looking forward to what's next.
Definitely. And then in both of Sunday's games, it was so close for both of them, only losing by 1 run. But do you think your team kind of grew, with the experience from going to these games, especially with those 2 close games?
Anytime you're challenged in one-run games, it's a learning experience. Those games, they kind of jumped out to leads, and we came back, and we have showed some resiliency throughout the season so far with a few comeback wins and some late rallies. But kind of like I told the guys this weekend, let's not wait till the end to rally. Let's try to do it a little bit earlier in the game. So, of course, those are character builders. When you're in close games, whether you win them or you lose them, but you certainly want to come out on the other end. And so yeah, we're gonna find a few things to take away from this weekend.
Fantastic. And then in the second game on Sunday, you guys were down by a couple points, and then at the top of the 7th, you guys scored 7 runs, and then you got another grand slam, which is fantastic. Well, but despite the loss and everything, how accomplished do you guys feel with getting at least scoring 7 runs?
Have to be perfectly honest with you, that accomplishes nothing.
Okay.
11-3 or 11-10, the results are the same. Of course, you want your guys to come back. We came back and we still lost. So you can say, yes, that was a nice rally, but ultimately the bottom line is it wasn't enough. So it's hard to think positive about a big rally like that when you still don't come up on the winning end. It goes to show that we're never out of a ball game, that we're going to fight right to the end. So there are some takeaways from that, but I don't know if it's equally as frustrating or more frustrating to come back and get that close. So it's either way, it's a loss and it's a tough one to swallow, but we got to learn from it and bounce back.
Definitely. And then this week you're going against Colorado Mesa. What do you plan on, both mentally and physically preparing your team for the series after this past one?
It's a quick turnaround. We're missing a day of practice this week with our games getting moved this past weekend, so that's not going to be an easy thing. But really, you just have to turn the page. It's ultimately comes down to just go back to the drawing board, keep working hard in practice. You've got 2 days to prepare for number 2 team in the country. They're really doing well this year. The advantages that we have is we're on our home turf, and we play very well here. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate for us too. So, we're just going to go out and work hard over the next couple days and get ready for a really good team to come in.
Sounds great. Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
And go Mountain Lions.